Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to a new journey in Wrath of Lich King Classic. This time we will be leveling up on a Blood Elf Hunter. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and joining me here today. If you are new to the channel, then I should start by saying that I probably play WoW a little bit differently than other people you have seen on the internet. And what I mean by that is that I just like to have a nice, relaxing time leveling up and playing in the world that we all love. I will be reading the majority of the quest. We'll read the major quest, and later on, once we're out of the Blood Elf areas, we might fire up the voiceover AI add-on. Speaking of add-ons, we are running with the Immersion add-on, which changes our quest text into easily readable blocks like this. We will also be running Questie, at least until tomorrow. Tomorrow is the ICC patch. So as of tomorrow, we'll have things like in-game quest tracking, and we will also have access to the Looking for Dungeon tool. Hoping to get this character ready so that while we level up and have our journey through Azeroth, we'll be able to queue up for some dungeons and have a good time. Thanks again for being here. I have everything in place. We are ready to get started. If you do like the content, the best way to support me right now is by subscribing to the channel. My goal is to hit 1,000 subs pretty soon. I would really appreciate it if you guys could sub and leave a like if you do end up enjoying the video. Let's see, reclaiming Sunstrider Isle. The sooner you begin your education, Rambles, the better for us all. There's little room for error, so listen closely. The burning crystals, the green floating objects to the west of the Sunspire here, have long been used to power the Isle's experimentations. The mana worms were their guardians, but the scourge invasion of Quel'Thalas has driven them errant from our lack of magical control over them. There is little choice but to thin their numbers for reclamation. Do this, then return to me. So we're going after 8 mana worms. We have our melee auto attack, which we won't be using a lot of, but early on we might swing the axe a bit. We have a Raptor Strike, 2 mana, 6-second cooldown, strong attack that increases melee damage by 5. And we have Auto Shot, which we will be mainly opening up with here. We also have Arcane Torrent that silences all enemies around us. That's a racial ability. It also restores 6% of our mana and has a 2-minute cooldown. Let's get into the shooting. I could turn on floating health bars here. Let me know about the audio settings, guys. I like to keep the music and ambience in the forefront because a lot of the soundtracks are really nice. We can have a nice relaxing time while we level up. Let me know if anything needs to be adjusted. If I make an effort to start at max range, I probably won't need to melee much. She has a pretty cool axe swing animation. I like the spin that she did. Something else to keep in mind is that we do have the Joyous Journeys buff. Blizzard has decided to leave this into the game until further notice. So we have that. That's a 50% increase from all experience sources. That includes kills and quest. So we'll be leveling up a bit faster than you might have otherwise a couple months ago. But keep in mind, this being Classic, when I say faster, it's still probably going to be a nice beefy journey. I anticipate anywhere from 80 to 100 hours if we're talking about finishing all of the Northrend content and getting to endgame. I could be wrong. If any of you guys have done the Joyous Journey recently and you have a /played time from 1 to max level, I would love to know your guys' experiences and how long it took you to get your character through the Joyous Journey and through Northrend content to max level. let me know. We could go back and turn this in. I'm going to grind up to level 3, and then we'll go back. There we go.
Glory to the Sindorai.
We need leather, but we'll take the cloth for now.
We will have justice.
Unfortunate measures. Your effort has made something clear that honestly I wish were not true. The unchecked power of the burning crystals has maligned a much larger swath of the Isle's natural balance than I thought. We must now take on more unfortunate measures to regain control. The nearby Lynxes have succumbed to the influence of the crystals, and they must be put down.
The reckoning is at hand.
And then we need to go see our
Death
hunter
to
trainer.
all who oppose us.
Train our level 2 abilities. We should also vendor.
Your gold is welcome here.
We had some upgrades that were junk that we probably could have equipped before vending. I'm using Leatrix Plus, and Leatrix will automatically vendor junk. It will also automatically repair us when the vendor is capable of repairing. But early on, sometimes you pick up junk that could actually be an upgrade. We're also using Pawn to tell us, like, you know, just at a glance if something is an upgrade for our spec.
Is at hand. The eternal sun guides us. Remember the sun well. Be ready for anything. We will have justice. Our enemies will fall. Salama Ashalanore.
Anaria Shola.
The Shrine of Death Ramar. Day after day I stand here watching, waiting. I've been accused of dwelling too much on the past while my eyes look to the horizon. But it is my firm belief that each visitor to this island should honor those who have sacrificed all so that they may continue to do so. Dath Ramar Sunstrider was our first king. He led us here from Kalimdor through the Maelstrom. Seek out his shrine to the west and do not return to me until you have read the plaque upon it in his honor.
Remember the sun well. Farewell. State your business. We will have justice.
Anaria Shola.
A fistful of slivers. It's a shame that we've lost control of many of the creatures here on the island. This was once a tranquil place of study and research. Now it's all we can do to keep from being attacked by our own creations. I'm going to offer you a chance to receive a magical boon in exchange for collecting on your part. Bring me a stack of arcane slivers that are found on the mana-using creatures of Sunstrider Isle, and I will cast a spell on you that should aid your adventures on the Isle.
The reckoning is at hand.
Now it says that somebody has a quest for us. Did we not pick up his quest? I feel like Questie is being a little weird. Let's run back and double check. Maybe I did not pick up his belongings quest. He wants us to go around the Isle and find some things that he has somehow misplaced. We definitely want to have that before setting out. I'm kind of looking forward to having the in-game quest tracking tomorrow and not really having to worry about Questie anymore. Sometimes Questie has weird bugs. Yep, we did not grab the quest. There we go. Now we're good.
Anaria Shola.
Thirst unending. If there is only one lesson you deign to remember from your time on Sunstrider Isle, let this be it. Control your thirst for magic. It is a thirst unending. What you absorb must be controlled and released via arcane torrent. Failure is to become one of the wretched, hopelessly addicted and insane. Seek out a mana worm and unleash your arcane torrent upon it. Learn to master your power.
Stay the course.
I like that in Wrath with the reduced range to fire, you can actually kite and fire, whereas in Vanilla it's a little bit harder because they need to be at a further range before you can shoot your ranged weapon. In Wrath it looks like it was reduced. Let's take a look. How many yards? 5 yards. So yeah, it was reduced down to 5 yards, which is not that far. So that's what allows us to kind of shoot and kite and shoot and kite. I appreciate that. I don't think his quest chains into anything, but let's go turn it in anyway, just in case.
Yes. Shorel Aran.
Let's head over this way and we'll start picking up Selenian's belongings. This guy seems like he's a little bit too fast for us to kite. I'm tempted to go back and train level 4, but we'll hold off until we finish the couple of quests that we have going on. If we head farther to the northwest here, we can go check out the shrine. Shrine of Dathramar. You have discovered the location of the shrine. Upon further examination, you sense a strong pulse of the strange power that has gripped the isle. You feel a bit uncomfortable standing by the shrine, and perhaps a little disturbed. The bronze placard along the side of the shrine reads, "Here stands the shrine of Dathramar, a fitting tribute to a noble elf. Let all who gaze on this monument remember his sacrifice against the scourge and his dedication to the cause of our continued survival. All who prosper and quell the loss do so thanks to him." We still need a few Lynx collars before we head back. a good time to mention that we do have a guild on Mankrik, which is a US East Horde Wrath server. If you need a guild, you need chill people to play with, go ahead and reach out to somebody in the Wrathful Ramblers and ask for an invite. We'd love to have anybody come hang out with us as long as you are a decent, normal human being. And yeah, we're planning to eventually do some raiding and hopefully kill the Lich King before Cataclysm comes out.
Salama Ashalanore.
Anaria Shola. Keep your wits about you. Be ready for anything.
Report to Lathan Paralon. You are to report to my assistant, Lathan Paralon. He will instruct you on what needs to be done next. While we here at the Sunspire will continue to reign in the Burning Crystals, you will be focused on a more pressing matter concerning Falthrian Academy.
The reckoning is at hand.
Let's make sure to train at level 4. And equip any upgrades. Like that, and that.
The dark times will pass.
We get Aspect of the Monkey. The hunter takes on the aspect of a monkey, increasing chance to dodge by 18%. And more importantly, we get Serpent Sting. Stings the target, causing 25 nature damage over 15 seconds. We don't have the money for that. Let's go ahead and vendor. We should be able to vendor enough.
What do you seek?
There we go. That is better. We also need to keep an eye on our arrows. I'm going to pop this out here so I can kind of keep an eye on it. It would probably be good just to go ahead and buy some more. Let's do that. Actually, can we fill the whole quiver up? Yeah, we probably can at least get some more. Oh, they stack to 1,000 in Wrath. Okay, we don't need to worry about filling up the quiver. You know, with them stacking to 1,000, we probably don't need a quiver at all. It's kind of a waste of a bag, unless it gives us a buff. Yeah, this one doesn't give us any kind of buff. Kind of a waste of a bag slot, if you ask me.
We will have justice.
Our enemies will fall. Shorel-Aran. The reckoning is at hand. Farewell.
Business have you?
Magistrix Arona told me you'd be along quick enough. The Falthrian Academy to our west, the huge floating building with the ornate spires, is in bad shape. You're going to be leading the effort to recapture it from one of the wretched, a blood elf who has forever succumbed to their basest cravings. I hope you're ready to work. This is not going to be a lesson about danger. Not only a lesson about danger, but also of what happens when you forsake the realities of who you are.
Hold your head high.
Before sending you to the academy, though, I want you on another task that needs to be dealt with immediately. Once used to aid us in the gardening of Sunstrider Isle, the bestial tenders have now grown out of control. Clear them out with due haste, but be warned, their lack of control has made them aggressive.
Time is of the essence.
We could put on Aspect of the Monkey for now. We could also pull Serpent Sting out to the bar, that would be amazing.
Victory lies ahead. We will have justice.
Looks like we're moving from a two-handed axe to a one-handed dagger, potentially.
Keep your wits
Not sure
about
about that. The next reward is a bow, that's good. Fendron the Banished. A betrayer of our people resides atop Felthrian Academy to the southwest. Fendron is his name, and he was banished from Blood Elf lands for failing to heed the warnings of our teachers and elders. He is the worst of our society, as he lives only to feed his insatiable magical addiction. He refused to learn control. He is a shell of his former self, one of the wretched, and he is a threat to the Sunspire. Destroy him and the wraiths he uses as his minions.
We will have justice.
I always forget all these guys are non-aggressive. Originally they were aggressive, until Wrath. In Wrath, a lot of the enemies in the starting zones were made non-aggressive. The idea then was to reduce friction. Blizzard thought that if people were dying before level 10, that there would be friction and then less people would continue to play the game, so they took most, if not all, of the aggressive mobs out of all of the starting zones. Personally, I think that not facing any danger in the starting zones and not dying at all in the starting zones makes it even worse when you die later on, because then you're not expecting it at all. Now I probably should have, well, no, we're not ready to train yet. We'll be ready to train soon. For some reason I thought we hit level 6. But we should be good to take on Fendron. Not a lot of danger here at the academy. I like to just kind of clear some of these guys as if they were still aggressive, that way we don't miss out on the kill experience. Which is a big chunk of our leveling is from just defeating enemies and getting experience that way. That is an item that begins a quest. Let's have a look. Tainted Arcane Sliver. You found an odd sliver of crystallized mana on the corpse of the Tainted Arcane Wraith. The sliver is different than others you may have seen in that it is as dark and sinister looking as the Wraith you looted it from. Just holding it gives you a sense of unnatural foreboding. Arcanist Hellion at the gazebo of the Sunspire Strider Isle just might be someone who would have a use for the sliver. Alright, so we'll be taking that back to him. You know what? I don't even know if I want to equip this. We'll equip it just to gain the skill ups, I guess. It's not really going to matter much in the long run.
Will not long mourn your passing.
That might be too far. Oof, okay, it was close. It was close. We either didn't start with any food, or I vendored it right away. I probably vendored it. Well, now we match. Oh, there we go.
Glory to the Sindori. Time is of the essence.
Fendron's head. You are to be commended, Rambles. You've succeeded where others like Fendron have utterly failed. Perhaps you are truly ready to be a contributing member of Blood Elf Society. Your success here means that you are capable of surviving the greater threats that lurk in Eversong, and believe me, there are plenty to face. I will take the new bow.
Hold your head high.
Magistrix Arona wanted you to head over to Silvermoon City in order to aid our reclamation efforts there. That is, once you had successfully addressed the situation at Felthrian Academy. You did not disappoint us. On your way to Falconwing Square, south of here, you should speak with Outrunner Alarian. She's not far from the bridge. Let's head back. We need to talk to somebody over here for the Tainted Sliver, and we need to train and vendor. Then we'll be ready to head out.
I have one-of-a-kind items. The reckoning is at hand.
We will persevere.
From your demeanor, you seem to be on a matter of some urgency. Is there something specific I can assist you with?
Keep your wits about you.
This is most interesting, and when I say interesting, I mean more disturbing than anything else. Our efforts to reassert control over the Isle in the time following the destruction of the Sunwell have been a challenge. I suspect that whatever foul source is corrupting the Isle is at the heart of it all. This sliver may be of some aid in uncovering what's really going on. You were wise to bring this to me, Rambles. Take this as compensation for your diligence.
Stay the course.
I don't know if we ever, follow up on any of that plot stuff.
Valadash Malinore.
Arcane shot. Okay, that's good. An instant shot that causes 20 arcane damage. 6-second cooldown. And Hunter's Mark places the Hunter's Mark on the target, increasing the ranged attack power of all attacks against that target by 20. In addition, the target of this ability can always be seen by the Hunter, whether it is in stealth or turns invisible. Target also appears on the minimap last 5 minutes. Okay.
Salama Ashalanore.
I should probably do a couple of things with that. Firstly, I need to fix a key binding issue. There we go. And then we should be able to get into our macros. And what I want to do is I want to cast Hunter's Mark and then cast Serpent Sting. So let's make a new one. And let's go test that out. We should also bring Arcane Shot out to the bar. Let's make sure that this works. Out of range. It's not working. Why is it not working? I forgot the apostrophe. Now, we might not have been in range for the Serpent Sting. That's kind of going to be the problem. Maybe I won't use a macro for this. Yeah, because now we're not casting Serpent Sting. Okay, I won't bother with macros for this. Because the good thing about Hunter's Mark is we can cast it at any range. I could probably fix the macro. Maybe I need to do like cast Hunter's Mark, stop cast Serpent Sting. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's fine. We'll just put this over here, and that way we can mark at a distance. And I don't have to worry about being in range for Serpent Sting, just so that I can mark at the same time.
State your business. Death to all who oppose us.
Alright, we need to go check on a messenger that was sent to the Falcon Wing Square. We don't think they made it. The Outrunner's belongings have all been stolen with the exception of one package. It seems to match Illyrian's description of Arona's package. You take the package and confirm that indeed it comes from Magistrix Arona. Illyrian would probably want you to bring it to her.
Our enemies will fall.
What did you find, Rambles?
Keep your wits about
By the
you.
Sunwell, that's the third Outrunner we've lost this month. I appreciate your courage in venturing into the Dawning Street. The guards need to keep a closer eye on these blasted wretched.
We will have justice.
The death of another outrunner is a true tragedy, but it's a risk we accept when we take the job. Magistrix Arona at the Sunspire needs to get this package to the inn at Falconwing Square, and she needs it there as soon as possible. We're short-handed and I don't have anyone else available that can cover for us. I'm not gonna lie to you, the path to Falconwing Square can be extremely dangerous if you leave the safety of Dawning Lane. Do you feel up to the task?
Shorel Oran.
Absolutely.
Anaria Shola.
Major malfunction. The arcane patrollers crafted by our forefathers to protect the city have fallen into a dangerous state of disrepair. They fail to recognize us as their masters and will attack on sight. Even though they were created many years ago, the arcane cores that power them are still quite useful and valuable to us. I want you to gather these cores and bring them to me so I can put them to good use again.
Shorel
We have a wanted poster for Thalos the Hungerer. The city of Silvermoon hereby issues a reward for the head of Thalos the Hungerer, a notorious wretched ringleader.
Glory to the Sindori.
Unstable mana crystals. A group of wretched recently raided a supply of unstable mana crystals from one of our arcane sanctums. If not handled properly, the crystals could explode with enough force to blow a hole into the city walls. Now Rambles, I don't quite care if they blow themselves up while tapping unstable arcane sources, but the whole incident would make my men look bad. Bring me back any remaining stolen crystals you find. They might still be inside their original crates.
Keep your wits about you.
Everything has a price. Hold your head high. Remember the Sunwell.
Let's go ahead and make this in our home.
Farewell.
And let's head out. We're looking for the arcane cores, we're looking for unstable mana crystal crates, and we'll go after Thalos the Hungerer. Ooh, there we go. A small blue pouch. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Definitely could use some more bag space. Alright, that's all the unstable mana crystals we need. Here is Thalos the Hungerer. He might come with some ads. Let's clear this guy out first. If we can get line of sight. Alright, that is everything. Let's head back. It could be a good time just to use our Hearthstone. It's not very far, but there might not be many other opportunities today, and it's only on a 30-second cooldown, so let's go ahead and use it.
Yes, time is of the essence. We will have justice.
Delivery to the North Sanctum. I'm pleased to discover that you're at least somewhat competent, Rambles. I'll give you another task since you seem so eager to prove yourself. This is a letter to Laykeeper Cadenus, the Arcanist in charge of the upkeep of the North Sanctum. Go southwest of Falconwing Square and you will find him. He is a very important person, so I hope you don't bother him too much with trivial chatter.
Stay the course.
Let's equip our new chess piece. There we go, very nice. Any other upgrades? I don't think so.
Victory lies ahead. Farewell. Remember the Sunwell.
The dark times will pass. Remember the Sunwell.
Darnassian intrusions. Besides the constant threat that the wretched present, I also have to deal with all kinds of fictitious reports of night elf sightings. Though most reports are unfounded, one recent incident demands further investigation. The West Sanctum, one of our primary energy sources, has suffered a terrible malfunction and rumors of Darnassian sabotage are rampant. Travel there and deal with anyone that looks suspicious. Report back to Laykeeper Valenia, who watches over the Sanctum.
The reckoning is at hand.
Alright. Guys, it has been a lot of fun. I am going to take a break right here for today. We will get some rested XP in the inn. Thank you guys again for the support. If you are enjoying the content, subscribing to the channel, leaving a like, ringing the bell, all that stuff would help me out immensely. and I would greatly appreciate it. As far as cadence of uploads, right now I'm looking at every other day for uploads on this series. Now, if we can hit 1,000 subs, then I would be more than happy to move it to a daily series. Thank you guys again, really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, take care of yourselves out in the real world, and take care of each other, and we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.